Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is our weekly vlog. We had a good time this week. I watched a new sitcom. We've been watching a lot of movies. We had a very interesting walk, and we actually watched a clip of the new Universal Parade. So hope you enjoy this weekly vlog. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. Really sad to hear about the passing of Martin Mull last week, but if you're a fan of Martin Mull, of course there's many shows to watch, but I just love this one. It's called The Cool Kids. It's a comedy series from 2019. It only got one season, but I'm really liking it. I don't think you can get this on physical media at all, and I was lucky enough to find it on Amazon Prime, and so I just bought it for, I think it was $11, which is about 50 cents an episode, and I really like it. And he's definitely, featured in it. He's one of the main characters in it. But Martin Mull has had such a great career. I was so sad to hear that he passed away. And again, if you're looking for something interesting to watch, something fun to watch with Martin Mull in it, this is the one to watch, The Cool Kids. I forgot to mention too, the show The Cool Kids with Martin Mull also stars David Allen Greer, Vicki Lawrence, and Leslie Jordan. And it is available for purchase on Amazon. It's a really light comedic sitcom. I really enjoy it. Of course, Martin Mull's done many other things, including being in the movie Clue, and he had a show called Fernwood Tonight, and he's been on many, many sitcoms, but really enjoying this one. You can purchase it on Amazon. No pressure.
All right, we're doing a walk.
Doing a walk, yeah. Usually, how much do we usually walk? We usually walk about...
You gotta come over here more.
Sorry. Hi, everybody. You want me to hold it, or you?
No, I got it. You just were kept drifting over there.
Drifting.
That's right. What do you think?
Yeah, that's good.
What's
that? It's so noisy over here.
Saw? Yeah.
I'll come over.
You come over here.
Come over there.
There you go.
Oh, did I get mine?
Move ring closed.
Oh, I closed my move ring. Very busy today.
Yeah, we usually try to walk about like a little over a mile every couple days.
Yeah.
This is a daily walk, but
That was a big bug. My bad.
I don't think you'll be able to get that on the...
No.
We were just talking about how we got our car serviced about a month ago, and they gave us a free XM radio subscription, which we have XM radio in the car, but we don't usually have it enabled. But I don't know. I was looking at the web app today, and it didn't seem like it was that. It didn't seem as good as Spotify.
Yeah.
Because we have Spotify also.
That's true.
But it's interesting how some services don't change. It's kind of like with Netflix. We hadn't had it for a while.
Exercise ring closed.
We did it.
Ring closed. No, just interesting with some services that you were saying that XM Radio went down in price, right? Because they're trying to compete with.
Yeah, they put it at like $9.99 a month so that it's cheaper than like Spotify.
Yeah. But I think we like Spotify better already.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll try it for another 3 months and see if we like it, but I feel like I wouldn't want to.
I like making playlists better than just listening to the radio.
Yeah, maybe you can make playlists. I could add my favorites and things like that. I found a couple of channels I could add as my favorite.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see what we do.
That's right.
And that's what we're talking about on our daily walk today.
That's right.
I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but I have a Roku TV. Well, I have two Roku TVs, but this one's in the bedroom, and this is mostly where I watch the Criterion channel, and I love the Criterion channel, and I'm always interested to see what they have for new features in July, and it's the beginning of July, and I thought I would just show what's on here and some of the things I'm excited about. I think the first thing I was really excited about is this Columbia Screwball Comedy feature, which has a lot of things. I've seen it happen one night. I was just talking, I think, in the vlog last week about it happened one night. But lots of great films here to watch. And I love how, and I'm interested in seeing 20th Century also, and also The More the Merrier, which I've, for some reason, saw a video of on X today. So that looked pretty good. So many great movies. I love how Criterion puts these little features together. They're so entertaining. The Awful Truth also looks really good. So that's one of the things I'm interested in. You can see also, I've been talking about this Criterion 24/7 channel that's on here. I still wish they would put exactly what movie is playing, but I do like guessing what the movie is. There's a Godzilla feature on this month. There's a directed by Nicholas Roeg film, which I have a few Nicholas Roeg films. I think I talked about Don't Look Now. Bad Timing, I don't hear a lot of people talking about. I think that's a really great film. Also, the Times Square looks really good. A lot of movies there. I'm actually really excited about this Pop Shakespeare feature also, and this has a lot of classics on it: Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet. Lots of great movies there. And then I'm also interested in this neo-noir thing. And there's also usually a trailer for these features, so you can kind of get a sense of the films that are included. But of course, they have films like Out of Sight, Blowout, which is a classic. Some that I haven't seen before. Blue Steel is really good. Absence of Malice is good, but they're all good. Blood Simple, of course. I was going to say Night Moves, which I haven't talked about too much on the channel, I think, is one of my favorite movies from the 1970s with Gene Hackman. I really like that movie, and it's one that I regularly go back to watching. So that's usually what I do, especially the beginning of the month, is look to see what's on the Criterion channel. But I really love how they've curated all these movies, and it's one of my favorite streaming services. I think even if I get rid of the other streaming services that I have, I'm still going to keep this because I love the content so much. I love how they, again, have these different features. They have, featured collections and fresh from the theater, so you can watch some new things if you want. They keep some of the collections, like the ones from last month, I think, are still on here. This Paul Schrader, this directed by Paul Schrader, is still here. So anyway, lots of great content on here, and I thought I would show that. If you have the Criterion channel too, let me know what you're watching this month. It's a little after 8:30, but I thought I would just show really quickly how quiet it is tonight. I can't believe how quiet it is here. Sometimes we have these nights where nothing's really moving outside, and this is one of those nights. But it's again so beautiful to have the windows open. So nice to have the windows open. But you can see even outside the trees, there's really nothing moving, it doesn't seem to be anybody around or anything like that. It's really beautiful. So I just thought I would show that. Very quiet summer night. Of course, it's July, and it's the 50% off Criterion Collection sale with Barnes & Noble, and I noticed that this release was 50% off on Amazon, so I decided to pick it up. If you're watching the vlogs, you'll see exactly what I'm picking up real time. I will, of course, include this Criterion release in my final Criterion Collection sale video at the end of the month. But, of course, the Criterion Collection 50% off sale goes from June 28th until the end of July, I think July 28th to be exact. And this one I saw on the Criterion channel the other night and really enjoyed it. And really striking location and colors. I think that's the thing I first responded to seeing this movie. It's called Betty Blue from 1986. And I'll read a little bit of the back here too. This is a Blu-ray. When an easygoing would-be novelist, Zorg, meets the tempestuous Betty in a sun-baked French beach town, it's the beginning of a whirlwind love affair that sees the pair turn their backs on conventional society in favor of the hedonistic pursuit of freedom, adventure, and carnal pleasure. It's a really great movie, and again, I think I was really struck by the location, the sun-baked French beach town. Lots of extra features on this one, and I will be covering this in the haul video for Criterion at the end of the month, but thought I would share this one Saw it on the Criterion channel. It's great to preview films on the Criterion channel if you have that. And this one I thought I'm going to definitely be watching over and over again. So this is one of the first ones I picked up from the Criterion sale. It's a holiday here in the U.S. It's July 4th, and we might go out for a little bit today, surprisingly. We don't usually go out too much, but maybe only for a little while. And I thought I wanted to, I got an interesting comment today on the channel about, someone said, you've said a couple times that you go to certain films, quote, for inspiration, but you don't mention inspiration for what? I thought that was a great question, and I answered it, of course, on the channel, but I thought I would just talk about it here. I do talk a lot about inspiration when I watch certain films or certain films that I go back to for inspiration. And what I really mean by it is I'm often inspired to be more creative or to make art like music or writing, etc., or to learn or to live my life more fully. So that's kind of what I mean by inspiration. So if I watch if I watch David Lynch's The Art Life, I'm definitely inspired to be more creative. But I thought that was a great question. And Jessie's here, but she's very quiet, so I don't know.
Yeah,
so that was
I didn't have a lot to add to that today.
Because we're going to go out, which is, surprising. We don't usually go to fireworks, though, so.
Well, we say that it's surprising, but I think like every week we've done a vlog and every week we go somewhere. So we do go out.
Are we inspired because we're doing the weekly vlogs to go out?
And whatever
I think we might be. We might be inspired to go out because we're doing weekly vlogs now. Which, anything to get us out of the house, I suppose, right?
Well, we do go out. Some people go out every single day and we don't.
We don't do that, yeah. But I don't think we'll be out too late, though. I think we'll probably come back here and it's only a couple hours.
We're not going to be out like
because there's parades and stuff
when it's
today.
Dark. Like there's a parade this morning.
Yeah.
And then I think there are fireworks this evening. But
sometimes we can see the fireworks from our windows, but we don't usually go to a fireworks type show.
No.
Right. So that's what we're planning to do today. I was thinking about Martin Mull a little bit more this week, and I watched 2 interviews on YouTube last night with Martin Mull on the Johnny Carson show, one from 1984 and one from 1991, and I found it interesting that he was a painter, so basically he was on The Tonight Show. Of course, he's been on The Tonight Show many times, but at least the 2 times I saw, he was talking about his paintings, how much his paintings go for, his whole thing, and Johnny Carson was kind of showing a poster of one of his paintings, and they were having kind of a funny laugh over reducing the price on a painting by removing elements of the painting itself. But I thought it was pretty interesting that Martin Mull also had a great career, or a decent career as a painter. So I thought I would share that also. I watch a lot of interviews on YouTube, and it's fun to be able to go back and watch some old interviews from the Carson show or Letterman or things like that. We've been watching a lot of Universal Monsters channel again this week on Roku TV, but this is one film that we saw that was a rewatch, which I've seen many times, The Car. Great little horror film from 1977. I love this movie. It has a lot of suspense and a great kind of evil car and a great cast. James Brolin, Kathleen Lloyd, John Marley, Elizabeth Thompson, Ronnie Cox. Probably one of the first horror movies that I saw. I love the Scream Factory release, so highly recommend this one. We're really, again, enjoying watching some lighter horror films in the summer, and this is just one that we like a lot. This one has extra features on it too. New interviews with the director and actress Melody Thomas Scott and Geraldine Keams. Theatrical trailer, TV spot, radio spots. Anyway, this is a great release, and we really enjoyed watching this, the rewatch of this, The Car from 1977. I also just recently watched Aliens, which I've been debating whether to get the 4K, the new Aliens release of 4K, but the movie really holds up. I really like it a lot. Aliens directed by James Cameron, but I have this Blu-ray set, and I'm not really sure whether I'm going to upgrade or not. This one has it has Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. And so I'm going to keep this. I love this Blu-ray set, but I really enjoyed the rewatch of Aliens. I hadn't seen it in many years, and really liked it, but I love this. You can really see this in the light to this nice lenticular cover for the Alien Anthology, which I know there's other Alien films too. But anyway, had fun watching that one also. So we were just watching the new Universal Parade, which I guess just started over the July 4th. I guess it started on the July 3rd.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I thought it was cool. They have a lot of like detailed floats. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. I mean, it had like the music accompanied the floats, and I mean, obviously they're competing probably with Disney, the Disney parade, but
Yeah.
it seems like a limited, did they say it was a limited time only for this particular parade, or?
I thought so, but maybe it's only a summer thing, but the floats are really detailed, so maybe they'll make it like a more permanent thing.
Yeah, and they had they had an ET float, they had a Back to the Future float, they had a Ghostbusters float, and then of course I was interested in the Jaws float.
Yeah.
Which was cool because obviously there was an actor playing Quint on the boat. There was the shark was there. The boat was like, the orca was completely destroyed, like the end of the movie. There was like a beachfront on the back of the float, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, and like the chief and the mayor were there.
The chief and the mayor were walking around the crowd, right? They were just walking around the crowd.
Yeah, like in the front of the parade, yeah.
Yeah, doing like lines from the movie, because the mayor is like, you should be going swimming, and then the chief character was saying, no, there's sharks in the water, be careful, so just like the movie. So anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. The Jurassic Park float was the last one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was fun, but it was just nice to see a parade. I guess it's brand new. I don't know how long it's going to be going for, but it was fun to see some video about it. So check it out on YouTube. You can probably search for it and find some clips of the parade, but we really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you like the video, click on like, and if this is your first video on the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be great. I sincerely hope that everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.